All right, all right. Yeah, I got the new computer, right? So I didn't get the soundboard all already yet. I'm a few minutes late. I just had to make sure everything was there. Lyrics like into the song "Careful" with Corday. Yo, man, that hits my Hoge heart, yo, about what's important and really what matters. And so to get this Friday, that's a ferocious one with a lot of alpha to drop. Got that "Careful" featuring Corday. 3.5 minutes, we'll get it popping. Stunning on me, the expos. I want to pick, then I might bowl. Cause we gon' back to the go-go. Keep it up front, never tiptoe. I be down, you tryna lay low. Ducking it down to the promo. Sit on my roof like they call. Sit on my roof like they call. Think about how I'm set. Park road, don't make no sense. Look at that car, I'm fickle. Look at my life, I'm fickle. Ain't no need to simple. You know I'm I just left Nigeria, let go. I just met Kanye, yeah, bro. Talking to God, my brother. How we said, when we met faithful. Okay, I get it, I got it. I'm with it, I'm about it. My crib is exotic, I'm ready. Hey, we live in chaotic. I am narcotic, but that's what my life is a mess. Hey, we come from the bottom, we still at the bottom. I get how to bring it to rest. Hey, I know we up in the face. It's slow, it's real slow, get no sense. All my free, all my business. All my money, all my business. All my diamonds, all my business. All my riches, all my business. We talk about it, we know we let it go. Like business, I let go. That is some fire, yo, man. This 30-year-old dog, I'm 40 straight up, right? And this 30-year-old is inspiring me, man, every day. In this industry too, in music, man, this guy's words, it's all about it, man. Putting some substance into this small time we have instead of the jewelry, the cars, and the bullshit backed by dangerous dollars destined to go to zero, anyways. Goddamn salute NF and Corday on that one. That's for damn sure. That is some meme fucking business. But I digress. Happy Friday, Hoge Nation. We find ourselves virtually together again after a ferociously fantastic, fiery week in the land of Hoge. And as the Fridays have gone on this year, we are seeing the entire tokenized market roar back slowly yet surely. Day by day, our industry has been clawing its way back. We've all survived one of the most tumultuous years in blockchain last year. Everything from the Do quanting that wasn't so terrific, if you were a Luna Maxi especially, to the three ACs of our world down to the immutable SBF. And I gotta say, that sandbag definitely banked, man. Well, despite it all, I'm speaking to you today in a reality where Ethereum is above 2K. Bitcoin is above 30K, and the US dollar's purchasing power is down a record breaking 98% since the early 70s, which was a time of stagflation and inflation in America, also where the Nixon administration ended our nation's relationship with the gold standard, which made the Fed the new superpower of money and economy, and now solely in control of the almighty dangerous dollar and its value. Well, in today's day and age, we are in the blockchain evolution as a species, and the decoupling from traditional markets is starting to manifest itself. In a world where it's responsible to purchase car insurance, life insurance, homeowners insurance, and health insurance, well, it should also be important to get some money insurance, am I right? Yet for some reason, this tokenized global financial system gets a bad rap and is called a scammer's paradise destined to go to zero. Now, this narrative is broadcast across all the mainstream media channels and simply flavored up to cater to the targeted audiences that consume their content. Do not be fooled. Blockchain is the way. We are living in a time where direct access to the next incredible innovations from blockchain to artificial intelligence are just a click or two away. This access that is filled with actionable information and solutions is not pay gated behind a collegiate university or college. There are no tuition fees, degrees, or accreditations needed to have access to it. The only thing needed is the desire to go get it. And while the unreasonable thinkers have been going after it since February 2021, the broader audiences that make up the majority are still sleeping on it. We will never have a setup for eternal success like this again in our short lives. It goes deeper than simply being a sideline investor in your favorite token. It requires you to go under the digital DeFi hood and get your metaverse hands dirty. Just yesterday on our weekly marketing call, I was reminded of the actionable desire our creative community continues to have because I learned that OG Hoge Kenobi 1, Alex Mishlichter, had the hunger for stable diffusion, and that hunger has manifested into an early stage Hoge AI generative creator tool that will be able to receive text prompts and convert them into Hoge as he was created exactly and unmistakably. It's hard to get those shades done on those prompts. I've been trying, I'm telling you. But the unreasonable creative thinkers never stop. And if you have that meme business itch to scratch or diffuse stably, get in our nation. Get in our digital streets and get in with Alex himself and roll up your avatared sleeves and put your curiosities to the test of a lifetime. There are so many ways to have a voice here in the land of Hoge. You buy your tokens. Well, now your tokens are worth a voice. We're DAO. We're making votes left and right. The top five wallet. Moving on to now, we have an announcement today to talk about exchanges and what that's turned into. It's an exciting time, and we don't pay each other a stored labor cost. That knowledge currency, that digital connection, that unmistakability about building something bigger, more everlasting is undeniable. And while they sleep, we work. While they live for the Netflix, what's coming next, we come for what can we create to solve a problem. And so let's just get into that, man. Straight up. Every week we got the one and only Jersey Rax here, and he has got some fire this week. My man.
Tell him I'm Harlem, oh, oh, oh. Harlem, only Kenner and baby, starving the hood we flow. AD do snow and O. Ski do green like Rose.
Woo! Jersey, what's up, my man?
What is going on?
Dude, it's a feisty Friday. It's been a crazy week. And we've got a lot cooking, man. It feels like a Monday morning. How you doing?
Good, man. Busy Hoge-filled week. Pretty excited, though, for the NBA playoffs to start. I really think the Sixers have a strong chance at winning it all. And hopefully, Embiid finally wins MVP, puts a little cherry on top.
Dude, I was thinking about you, man. Like I was like looking up I was like in my Twitter news feed the other night, super late, and like one of the headlines was NBA playoffs and the title thing was teams 100% certain not to win the championships, and all I saw was like number 1, the Sixers, and I thought about you.
They don't know what they're talking about. They don't know what they're it's typical media. They don't pay attention. They don't
Yeah,
know the facts.
I can't side with the media, man. But before we get into it, man, like what's been going on in the land of Jersey Rex? You have a busy week. How's everything going?
No, just a lot of Hoge meetings. We had meetings pretty much every day discussing what we're talking about today. There is a lot to cover. But other than that, enjoying the beautiful weather. Kids been outside on the new swing set every single day. Just enjoying it. I already got a nice tan.
Oh, dude, two little passive flex there. The dad tan and the dad creasing of the, swing set, man. I like those flexes, man, in my world. But let's get into the Hoge flexes, man. I know you got some fire for us today. What's cooking?
Yes, sir. What is going on, everyone? Like Hayden said, a pretty fun week in crypto. Watching Bitcoin breaking 30K. I think it actually broke 31K for a split second there. And to see ETH over 2100 with its successful Shanghai update that happened on Wednesday. I just watched the video on Ethereum's plan to offer a mobile operating system where you can mine transactions from your phone in the future, using way less energy as phone processors get stronger and stronger. The future is shaping up to be an insanely exciting place as things get faster, smarter, and cheaper. It also is scaring the shit out of me, I'm not going to lie. The stuff AI is doing and the way it is moving so fast is truly mind-blowing. If you are into ChatGPT and GPT-4 or Stable Diffusion, or if you're interested in learning more and growing with this technology, the Hoge Marketing Room is having some real fun with this stuff. The amount of things you can do in seconds now is very helpful, whether it's simply forming tweets, writing blog posts, or like Hayden said, if it's what our prize community member Pump Guard Alex is building. Alex is building a Hoge inspired image generating bot for the community. If you're in Hoge Telegram, you have seen some of the amazing test images he has created so far. Alex has been working on this bot for 2 weeks already with great progress. No one will truly understand the amount of work that will have gone into creating this image bot. The hours of testing and tweaking the hand-drawn images of every angle of the Hoge head so the images come out correctly and the lines meet up with the bodies properly. Alex hopes in another 2 weeks he will have the bot live for everyone to use and to start creating truly one-of-one Hoge images. When we say we mean business, now we can really mean it, and anyone will be able to do it. Thank you, Alex, for your Hoge passion and building this for the community. We will have Alex on the wrap up to discuss this building process and his future plans with it when he's ready to launch it in the near future. We can also use these GPT bots to write scripts and inspire ideas for funny TikToks or YouTube videos. As you can see from my Reddit posts, I need some help. So if you have been using and learning ChatGPT and are ready to get involved, reach out to me, Alex, Looneycorp, or Hayden. The more creators we get in one room, the better our final products will be and the more marketing content we can create. But let me get into the main topic for today. We have a major exchange offer on the table, and we want to bring it to a vote for the community to decide whether we list or not. Over the last 10 days, we have been in talks with a top 10 exchange. This exchange has had someone following us since October that has liked what they have seen and the message of what Hoge is building. They have given leadership permission to make their offer public. They understand we cannot make a decision on this without community approval. Before I tell you the exchange, I'll rip the Band-Aid off right now. It is not Binance. It is not Coinbase or KuCoin. If it was a known and consistent top 5 exchange like one of those, then leadership would have felt comfortable signing the paperwork and getting the listing done without the need of a community vote, because that is what the money was donated for. Because this offer is just below that top 5 level of an exchange, leadership has a neutral position on the benefits of this offer and will put the listing decision in the hands of the community. So without further ado, I think I've teased you enough. Drum roll. I lost my spot. Just kidding. Hoge has an exchange offer to list on MEXC Global. MEXC ranks in the top 10 exchanges consistently. They provide one-stop cryptocurrency trading services for spot, ETF, futures, staking, NFT Index, and more. Hoge would only be eligible for standard trading at the moment unless we get a massive uptick in volume. MEXC currently services more than 10 million users worldwide, but it does not service traders in the USA currently. Pretty damn cool. We got this offer on the current volume we are doing. It means if you are actually paying attention to Hoge, you understand what's being built is special. It's just hard to get that message out in such a crazy industry on a $0 budget. MEXC has been brought up over the last few months by community members in Telegram asking us to reach out and see if a listing is possible. Well, now it is. The only issue is it isn't free. I kid. That would never be the case. But let me break down the exact dollar amount and what's included for everyone. So, how the offer stands, we would have to pay a $20,000 listing fee, $50,000 in Hoge for them to market the listing. They would do this through airdrops involving trading challenges. $50,000 in liquidity that Hoge would still own. $30,000 security deposit that we would get back if our price is higher than our original listing price after 72 hours of listing on MEXC. And lastly, $9,120 for 2 years of market making services through OptiSwap's OptiFlow service. That's $380 a month for 24 months, the same as what we are paying for our Gate.io and Whitebit market making fees. This would leave the Hoge DAO wallet around 280K. Yes, I know, a lot of numbers. So let me summarize it all. It's a total of $159,120. $79,120 is spent money. We will not get back with the listing fee, the marketing airdrop they will do, and the market making fees to keep the listing alive for 2 years. The $30,000 security deposit, we do have a chance at getting back if we can maintain a higher price 3 days after listing. So worst case, we spend $109,120. Best case, it's only $79,120 that we spend and never get back. The only thing we know we will always own and get back is the $50,000 in liquidity we have to provide to MEXC. Something to keep in mind, this liquidity has no effect on our Uniswap liquidity. It's similar to Whitebit owning 13 billion Hoge. It only helps the liquidity on Whitebit, not the token overall. But if a delisting ever happened, we would get this back. Good thing is, MEXC will also try and let us pick a date to list in the near future that works with our schedule. So look out for the MEXC listing offer vote that will be launching tonight and running for 10 days. In order for the listing to go through, we need the vote to hit the Hoge quorum of 10% of the circulating supply, which is a tad under 40 billion Hoge. And the result for has to have majority. If against wins, then the offer will not be accepted. We can bring that news back to MEXC and see if they have a counter offer. I want you to know leadership dug deep on this offer, and there was a lot of back and forth, but this is their standard offer to tokens right now. If we had more consistent daily volume, somewhere in the hundreds of thousands, we may have avoided the 20K listing fee. But at our current levels, it has to be included. Please, regardless if you are for or against this vote, be sure to actually vote. This will give us a better idea of what the community is looking for as far as our next exchange partner. If this vote does not pass, it is not to be taken for bad news or a negative at all. I honestly, personally expect that to happen, if I'm being honest. This is a lot of community funds to spend from a community that does not have a lot of funds to begin with. Will the long-term benefit of this MEXC listing be worth the cost? That's the question the community is being asked to vote on. It will show the community good information either way. The marketing room is working on a pretty creative marketing plan inspired by the MultiDAO launch. It will show both of the different use cases of the MultiDAO platform while also putting funds behind community projects and marketing suggestions with our newly organized community wallets. This would be a repurposing of some of our funds and will also need to go to a community vote after this MEXC one we are launching today is over. So also look out for an official post this week beginning the discussions of a community marketing plan. Marketing will bring volume and development, which should net more exchange offers as well. So yes, this is a lot to think about for sure. This is what the money was raised for, to go towards a top tier exchange offer and liquidity. It is super exciting and bullish to have an offer like this on the table. It shows we are building things right, even without a marketing budget to spread the word. Do I think it's a good use of funds? Ha, that's a different story. I'm not here to influence anyone's vote. I want each of you to weigh the pros and cons of the vote for yourselves. Good thing is, we have this offer to compare to other offers. We have been approached by much smaller exchanges that have much lower offers as well, but nothing we think will move the needle and be worth the market making costs. With the MultiDAO, these are now offers we can make public and can be publicly funded by community members that want to see it get done. The issue I have with this MEXC offer is the 50K for marketing through airdrop trading competitions. Instead of being able to put that money towards promoted AMAs and educational videos that explain the message of Hoge and what has been built, I fear that trading competitions get people in the token to win free money, but don't actually teach them anything about the token they are buying. So they then turn around and sell what they want. The special and unique thing about Hoge is how it's being built and its message. We are a DeFi sandbox that lets anyone play and create in it, backed by an unchangeable smart contract that makes Hoge deflationary and pays you more Hoge daily for holding it. We have some groundbreaking DeFi tools that were created for community building and user experience. And without getting this information out there, I'm scared we will be viewed as just another meme token getting listed from the general public. That's all I'll say on the matter. We are looking forward to some deep discussions on the official Reddit post Suspect will be posting this weekend. Speak your mind. Please be respectful to others' opinions. We aren't all going to agree on this subject, and that's fine. It's why Hoge is so much fun. We are a DAO and community run. I expect this vote to be our most divided one yet. So I'm excited to see how this plays out. So pretty cool. And that brings me to GroupLP, our most successful product yet, brought to us by Hoge's largest platform, OptiSwap.pro. Some of you may be tuning in for the first time in a long time with the exchange news. So if you are buying or selling Hoge, the best place to do that is on OptiSwap.pro. You are guaranteed to get more tokens for your money over using Uniswap. OptiSwap.pro is an improved front end for Uniswap V2 pools, which every token has to use that has a tax on transfer like Hoge. OptiSwap optimizes the slippage for the user, so you never need to ask, what's the slippage again? Leadership member Rory got tired of seeing the community front run by bot sandwich attacks because they set the wrong slippage. So he got to work and built OptiSwap.pro to help the community of all Ethereum-based projects with tax on transfers not just Hoge, to be protected and get more for their money on every trade. There's over 500 tokens tradable through OptiSwap.pro, so keep spreading the info to other tax on transfer tokens communities that you're in. OptiSwap now offers market making service through OptiFlow. This is currently where Hoge gets its market making done, saving us thousands per quarter from our old service. With every new token OptiFlow does market making for, Hoge's monthly cost goes down. OptiFlow charges $600 a pair normally, but Hoge gets ours done for only $380 a pair since it's our platform. So if you tell a dev from another tax on transfer token about OptiSwap, not only will they have healthier trades for their community and token, but they can also save money on market making fees as well by taking advantage of OptiFlow. But wait, that's not it. I haven't even touched on OptiSwap's most successful product yet, GroupLP, that any token listed can also use. Here at Hoge, we are currently funding our liquidity like no other token in crypto. And that's a pretty wild thing to say with the amount of different ways there is to provide liquidity these days. OptiSwap has created its product GroupLP, which is a way to gamify the liquidity providing process and allow whales and normal holders to work together. GroupLP spreads the liquidity over hundreds of wallets by making the process very easy. This was my first time, and I know a lot of our community's first time ever providing liquidity. And I don't think I ever would have done it on my own. We have had 12 successful GroupLP campaigns and have locked up over 2.8 billion Hoge and 43 ETH in Uniswap liquidity, increasing our liquidity by close to 50% in the process. The way GroupLP works is a community member comes forward and starts a campaign by picking three things. The most important part, the name of the campaign. The second is the amount of Hoge they want to lock up. The minimum to start a campaign is around 150 million Hoge. And lastly, the length of time they want to lock it up for. Once the campaign is launched, the rest of the community members fund the ETH portion of the campaign, or the remaining 50%. We could have 3 contributors or 100 contributors. It doesn't matter. Every contribution adds up. When the ETH side matches the dollar amount of the Hoge side, the LP tokens are created and stored in what's called an OptiVault, which has a soft lock. Each person that contributes to the campaign receives their share of the LP tokens. Quick example, if you contribute $200 worth of ETH to the campaign, you are buying $100 worth of Hoge and keeping $100 in ETH, locking them together and creating an LP token that earns Uniswap volume fees, your Hoge reflections, and any early withdrawal fees you earn. Your tokens are never permanently locked. At any moment you need or want your funds, you can withdraw your tokens with 2 easy clicks from the OptiVault and pay a 20% early withdrawal fee on your contribution. This is what makes it gamified. Diamond hands versus paper hands. That 20% fee is spread to the remaining campaign contributors that hold until the agreed upon unlock date, which is normally 2 years. Our last 3 successful GroupLP campaigns have all had a starting yield over 6.5% using the early withdrawal feature and the GroupLP incentive program that the community voted into action. If you are unaware of this incentive program, the Hoge DAO wallet provides 40% of the ETH side, which equals 20% of the overall campaign. Then we early withdraw their portion once the campaign is successful, which guarantees contributors a starting yield of at least 4% if they hold until the unlock date, and leaving the Hoge DAO wallet with 80% of its contribution as unlocked LP tokens in the wallet. The community voted to allocate $50K to this program, paying roughly $10,000 of that to contributors with the 20% tax and keeping $40,000 worth of that as unlocked ETH Hoge LP tokens in the community wallet. We currently still have a little under $24,000 left in this program. So some extra pretty exciting news to celebrate the success of breaking the 3 billion Hoge lockup mark. We are going to create a loyal holders campaign where the Hoge DAO wallet will provide the Hoge this time, which means that the Hoge DAO wallet will provide 50% of the campaign instead of the 20% it has in the past. When the early withdrawal is performed, this will guarantee all campaign contributors a starting yield of 20%. Yes, you heard that right. Every person that contributes will gain a 20% yield at the very start, at least, if they hold until the unlock date. It's my hope that this type of loyalty campaign is the push community members need to try Group LP out if you haven't participated yet. The stronger our liquidity is, the stronger Hoge becomes. I do expect this campaign to fill pretty quickly with that kind of yield on your Hoge and ETH. So have your ETH ready to contribute. Any amount makes a big difference. The more contributors, the more of a chance there is for other early withdrawals when Hoge pumps in the future. So look for that to launch on Monday, but we are looking for the next community member to come forward and start the next Group LP campaign as well. If you're a Hoge whale and this interests you, please reach out to myself or Rory. I know that was a lot already, but lastly, we announced last week that Hoge.report is back up and running with a new and improved look to it. I know all of you, if you were like me, you used Hoge.report all the time. And when it disappeared, we lost a lot of information, but it's back. It has the cleanest display of a token's information I have ever seen. Everything you need to know about Hoge is on Hoge.report. Well, we just got a pretty amazing addition to the site. If you scroll down past the chart, you will see a Hoge reflections calculator. You can mess around with the numbers to get close to the amount of tokens you're holding and see how much you will earn in reflections at that current volume from that day. And you can mess with the volume as it goes up. Did you know if you're holding 100 million Hoge, which is roughly $2,600 right now, a little fun fact that would put you in the top 500 Hoge holders, which is awesome to think about how good our wallet spread is. And if Hoge gets back to doing 10 million in volume a day like we did back in March and April, you will earn roughly a 14% yearly yield or an additional 14 million Hoge tokens simply by our tokenomics and holding it. You don't have to do anything else. That's not including any price change that would come with the major volume increase. Pretty wild to think of the potential that really is simply based on volume. Don't even get me started if we did Shiba and Doge volume of $400 million a day, then we are talking about retirement and living off of only your reflections. One can dream, right? But if you haven't checked out Hoge.report, give it a look. Again, I know that was a lot. Thanks for tuning in. That's all I got. Back to you, Hayden.
Oh man, dude, there is a lot going on in our world, dude. And just starting from the top, dude, shout out Alex on the Hoge AI creator tool. That is meme business 101, taking action and creating. I mean, these tool sets are here for us to play with. Yeah, this machine learning learns from us, but right now, let's go get, our slice. And that's just a great example of it. And as you said in the beginning, attention creators, get off the sideline and get in the Hoge Creativity Lab with us. Are you a web designer, an animator, a cartoonist, a painter, a graffiti artist, or a video maker? Come take your talents to the meme business level, get in the TG streets, get in some DMs, talk to Jersey. We are an inclusive, community driven project, and we want you. And look, the big announcement, Hoge has an exchange offer to list on MEXC Global. Singapore base, caters to our global community, not available in the US, but does spread Hoge everywhere. There is a vote on it coming soon, so please make sure you vote. I mean, look, we're DeFi. That's all I can say. And from a marketing mind, the 50K airdrop marketing angle, I think could be improved upon. But I digress for now, and it's great to have an offer from a top 10 exchange. But dive in. This is what it's all about. We got the MultiDAO campaign launch coming to a community vote after that one, and we are seeing this rinse and repeatable system of community voting really ramping up here in 2023. I mean, we've already started it, and once the MultiDAO itself is out of the beta phase and gets deployed to the community, we'll have this platform that allows our global community to stay organized, managed, and maintained in such a scalable way, and the constant voting of decisions in a community driven project like ours has always been the intention and way, day by day, 1% at a time. Then you dive into OptiSwap.pro. Boom, improved front end for Uniswap V2 pools that got the tax like Hoge. It's a front run bot killer. And for the new retail investor that doesn't even understand the word slippage and backed up his seed phrase to his iCloud drive, they're using Uniswap. And you're getting crushed and cannibalized. Stop being ignorant. Get over to OptiSwap.pro. 500 plus tokens already available on that DEX for trading today. And look, there's a bunch of products on there. OptiFlow, market making services, such a predatory business and service in our industry that overcharges at such criminal rates, right? But now we do our own. And now Hoge offers it as a service for other tokenized projects, affordable and equitable, the way it should be. This is not, a predator's market. This is an early industry where so much, over a trillion, and just need some sensibility and some tech to look like product and humanized. You got GroupLP, right? Another monster that takes the mundane process of providing liquidity and gamifies it with that 20% haircut. I love that. And look, 12 campaigns in the can already since launch. And I know that's improved Hoge's LP significantly. If memory serves me correct, it's almost like 3 billion Hoge in the accompanying ETH to date that's been added to our LP pool since it started, and no paid media dollars to get this organic action. And look, you ended with the Hoge report. It's back up and running. I'm going to tell you, that UI, that UX is so fresh and so clean. I swear to God. And now it includes the Hoge Reflections calculator to run some sims on the future life of your own Hoge bags. Jersey, that was a mintable mouthful, my friend. My goodness, dude. Have you been able to sleep at all this week? I mean, it's just like one thing after the other in our
Oh
world.
man, I never sleep. I never sleep. I'm always thinking of Hoge, and I think the marketing campaign we're going to launch, or propose to the community and get feedback on. I think with the multi-DAO to time it with that, I think it's going to be exactly what we need. Like I'm so excited for it.
Me too, man. And look, I have become accustomed to not having, paid media dollars to run traditional digital marketing, omni-channel campaigns, acquisition, retention, the whole funnel, right? Like that's my background. And I'll tell you what, I've got an affinity for it. When I came in, I'm like, what do you mean you don't have paid media dollars? What is this, right? And then like understanding and going below the hood, and but to really be able to evaluate that we might actually have it again, and being able to dust off this skill set off the sideline, that's exciting as well too. Because in the process of me, I've been here 2 years just about, right, in May, and without having dollars, what we've been able to build and produce and still be here. Now we have a funnel and a world of sticky meme business to keep them around, some real products, and now we could have some amplification dollars. Are you kidding me? Before they, send the dollar to zero and print it to the moon, let's get some of that. You know what I mean? Damn. But look, outside of the Sixers, right, and maybe catching a little AI, Allen Iverson, but I guess shit, pun intended, AI, right? This weekend, what do you got going on, Jersey? Any family stuff? Anything with the friends from college? What do you got cooking?
No, actually, just relaxing. Gonna get some yard work done. The game's at 1 o'clock on Saturday, so depending on how many beers I have, I can get more yard work done or not.
Dude, in your age, right? Like in my age, I try to watch my calories, right? I go Mick Ultra, 95 calories. I used to laugh at that beer. What are you drinking?
Yeah, I can pretty much drink anything, but I got a lot of IPAs in my fridge. So I'll drink. I like that percentage. I'm all about. I'll do like an 8%er. I can only need two or
Ooh.
three.
Yeah, dude, I remember being a kid, right? I remember being in high school, not even liking beer. I drank it, pretend to like it. I hated it. Never liked the taste. I said, I can't, I don't know how one day I'm going to enjoy the taste of this disgusting drink. But you know what? Shit. Hello, young me. I really enjoy the taste now. It gets better. So, it's crazy
It
like
is. It
that. But
is wild how
IPAs,
that changes.
it is, dude. I don't think I can get there with IPAs though, man. That shit's too strong. I don't know. I like to go down smooth with like a slice of pizza. You know what I mean?
No, I get that for sure. It depends on what I ate that day.
I'll True story. Okay. Well, look, Jersey, man, a lot going on. Big weekend of playoffs. As always, man, appreciate you and your energy, and really excited here as we have Hoge jumping into Q2 with all that we have going on in reality. It's a beautiful time in our world, and everyone's still here, all these years later. And I love unreasonable thinkers just like yourself, man. I'm sending you the vibes, dude.
Yes, sir, man. Have a good weekend.
You too. And that is The one and only Jersey Rex. And look, there's a lot going on, between our deployed life on OptiSwap.pro, token to token, OptiFlow services, gamifying, LP, the MultiDAO here, 2 year project, the top 10 exchange listing, AI creator tools. This shit is never going to be shown on the charts. It's not about the volume. It's like building, creating, right? Refining. This is still so early. The adoption is invisible. This is that time to take that curiosity, that feeling you have inside of you. Don't push it down because someone says it's stupid or it doesn't, conform to the norms. This is that time in our lives, everyone. And there's this guy, right? Albert Einstein, boom, said something, just aligns with everything going today. Some guy, right? And he said, great spirits have always encountered violent opposition from mediocre minds. The mediocre mind is incapable of understanding the man who refuses to bow blindly to conventional prejudices and chooses instead to express his opinions courageously and honestly. Yo, and that really hit me here in the land of Hoge and just everything that we're doing and that you're doing in life, because life is short. When you set your inner validation scale to be based on the opinions of others, you become a prisoner, man, forever, because you're never going to get that validation from everyone. And in this short life, that is just no way to live or experience it. Everyone has their gut instincts talking to them all the time. I feel them too. And, the thing is, very few people pay attention to those natural feelings and instead suppress them simply because it does not fit into the artificial box of what is considered right and what is considered wrong. And that right there, that box, man, is just so manipulated, so dated, and confidently ignorant. Do not be a mindless mind who ignores their inner soul's intuition and desire before it's too late. That's all I can say, man. And in this community of 100,000 spread across 5 chains all over the globe, we seem to get it. That's that meme business. That sticky keeps you around for a long time. But the trick is to go below the surface, right? With the instructions saying, don't go below the surface. Just be the difference, man. If you're in the majority, it's time to pause, take a breath, and be like, oh, what's going on here? And until then, sending you all the vibes. Catch all the article links on the votes coming and everything we got popping because Q